Hey there, this is Jennifer with NorthwestStamper.com. And if you're like me, you love great deals and you love being able to score your favorite stuff at great discounts. So what I have for you today is I have my top 10 picks from the Stampin' Up 2015 Online Extravaganza. Now, if you haven't seen, this sale is their big kind of Thanksgiving Black Friday week sale. It started Monday and it goes all the way through to the Monday after Thanksgiving. They have over 80 items for up to 50% off, including some special bundles that'll only be available next Monday. But in the meantime, I figured I'd help you get started weeding through all the deals. Now let me tell you, they're all great, but I have my top picks that I wanted to share with you. And not only will I share with you the products, but I'm going to share with you some samples as well. So you can not only see what I picked, but you can see why I love it. So without further ado, let's dive in, shall we? So the first thing I wanted to share here was this lovely, amazing new stamp set. Now when I first saw this stamp set, I completely fell in love with it. And if you don't recognize it, don't be surprised. This is a stamp set they had that was only available online. It still is. It's never been in any catalog. These and a number of the stamp sets that are actually in the sale are from when Stampin' Up was doing a once a month release of the photopolymer sets. So these completely clear stamp sets, there's no rubber involved. As you can see, I love it. It's very well loved. And so this is a card, an example of what you can make with it. I've always loved this font and just the sentiments. This one, lovely, amazing you, but also love you more than chocolate. You make my heart happy. Can't thank you enough, and good wishes your way. This is going to be great for Valentine's Day or just any time of year, which is why I love it. And right now it's 20% off, and really, I bought it full price and loved it. Getting it on sale, even better. So that's my first pick. My next pick I want to make sure to highlight first because it is such a good deal, and I have yet to have anyone say that they wish they didn't get it, and I have so many people that wish they do. So if you've been wanting this magnetic platform, or if you've been using your dies that match your stamp sets that go with your Cuttlebug or your Big Shot or any of those other, the Big Kicks, any of those, if you've ever gotten frustrated that you've put a piece of paper down, put your die on, and it moved when you cut it, this is your solution. This platform is super duper strong. You can see that you can put your dies and they're not going to move anywhere. This is actually dies inside cardboard, inside a plastic envelope, and it holds it tight. So all you have to do is put your piece of paper down, put your die on top, and run it through. No more washi tape, no more post-it notes, nothing. Nice, easy, keep everything clean. So this is 40% off. It used to be normally $40. It's $24 in the sale. Now they'd say that they only have limited quantities of the sale priced items. So I wouldn't wait till the very end because this has been going like hotcakes, because really I have people talking to me about when they have their machines, you know, what should they get? This is what I recommend. And honestly, before I can even tell it when I'm at my classes, everyone else is like, you've got to get a magnetic platform. It will change your life. So change your life, or put on your wish list, email your family and be like, hey, look what's on sale. Get it from me. Total score. Okay, so the magnetic platform. And if you're going to get the platform, you might as well get some dies, right? So these are the mini treat bag dies. They make really cute little bags. Here's just using pattern paper and some of the dies that come with it. Or you can change it up a little bit and make great all year fun. You can do this for the summertime. You can do belt buckles and make them Santas. They're great for gift card holders, pull-outs for invitations, candies and treats for the stockings. And the best part is with this is that you get not only the dies to make the bag, but you get a whole bunch of extra dies as well. So you get little accent pieces, stars, hearts, sets for you, and enjoy, and a little bow. So you get a ton for your money here, and then with it being 30% off, you get to save even more. So, and you know, we all love our savings, right? So just get started thinking of imagining what you can do. And these are actually small enough, you could put them on the front of a card if you wanted to really do even more options with it. So, and when you're working on these, I will say one of the other things that I found was the Fast Fuse adhesive. This is in the sale. This is the Fast Fuse container, and all you have to do is pop it open and you can put a refill in. As you can see, I've run through 2 of these already, and so I don't have I'm very glad that the refills are on sale for 40% off. If you're a crafter, can you ever have too much adhesive? Really? No, you can never have too much adhesive. And this stuff is the strong stuff. This is great. This is what I use whenever I'm gluing together bags, my 3D items. Anytime you need something really strong. If you are in a climate where you put your cards together and pieces start falling off because of humidity, this is going to be your way to go. So I don't know what that is. Number 4, fast fuse refill. And number 5, let's go to, you can see on here, I use black ink a lot on my cards and projects. Then I have another staple here that I was shocked that it was actually in the sale. This is their Tuxedo Black, the Memento ink. This is great black ink. And the thing that I really love about it though is that when you use it with your photopolymer stamp sets, when you go to clean it off, it completely pretty much cleans off, so you don't have the major staining that you can get with some of the other black inks. Now don't get me wrong, I love my basic black archival ink, the new basic black that Stampin' Up has come out with. That black is to die for, but really I use it on my rubber stamps because it cleans off the rubber stamps pretty well and is such an amazing black, but it will stain the bejesus out of your photopolymers. This stuff cleans off and still gives you a nice black. So, and then here's the best part. If you're looking for a gift for somebody, you can get them a stamp set and get them this. This is 40% off. So you get them both and it's about 15 bucks. I mean, totally talk about awesome deal. It's great for somebody that you know that's a crafter. It's great for if you are like me and have kids that are constantly trying to get into your stash, that they can have their own ink and their own stamp set, and you can say, yes, you want to stamp with me? Great. Why don't you go get your stuff and we'll do it together. Okay, so those are the first few. I also have a few other things. So a couple of my fun items. One is these magnet metal rimmed pearls. These I think are really easy to be missed in the catalog. They're in the annual catalog and they are just gorgeous. They're little half sized pearls, or cut in half pearls with a metal bezel. But if you flip them over, you notice they have yellow on the back. That yellow is just sticker backing. You peel off and they already have adhesive on them. So they are quick and easy to put on your cards, and they are perfect to go in the middle of flowers. Like in this case, this is the fun flower. I actually have 2 of the punch outs here that you just layered. This is actually also on sale, this particular punch. And I love it, but I had to whittle it down. So I went for the pearls that are in between. So you just punch your things out, stick it down, good to go. No muss, no fuss. I love that. You get 24 of them for only $3, and it comes in the little container. So it makes it nice and easy to store. You don't have to worry about losing them. Next to that, I have my Sweetheart Punch. This is probably one of the best deals because it's 50% off for this punch. So it's only $8 for the punch. And especially with Valentine's coming up, as we're kind of moving through, we have Christmas and then we'll move into our love and Valentine's. It's great. There are some multiple stamp sets, like this Epic Alphabet stamp set that has a heart image that matches this. But you can also just use it with your red foil and your red glimmer papers, or any papers you have, just to get some sweet love accents. This is a card that I got as a swap, and I saw that and I was so glad that I had that heart punch, because this is going to just be perfect. I'll probably use this in a clasp as we get out of the holidays, because it's just perfect, really. So, and the other nice thing is, if you end up getting this punch and you get the treat bag, you will find that inside the treat bag, one of those dies I showed you was this heart. And this heart is the same sort of shape as the Sweetheart Punch. So you can actually use the die to die cut out a heart and then layer it behind one of your punch outs to get a nice matte look, or just have a big and a small heart. So you can really kind of mix and match your hearts. The Itty Bitty Accent Punch Pack has a little heart as well in that same shape. So you can really end up getting 3 different shapes if you wanted to really go heart crazy on your projects. So now I'll do one more stamp set and I'll get my last couple of staples in. This is another one of those stamp sets that was only available online. This is called Map It Out. It's also on sale. It's actually less than $10. I think it's $9.80. And it gives you a map of the United States. It gives you all 50 states abbreviations here with circles. Alaska, Hawaii, and then this little flagpole that has little pennants that come off it. I got this because I thought it would be really fun to put together a little where have we been. It's also great for I miss you cards for we're moving. So you can have your little pinpoint here and your pinpoint here of where you've traveled and moved. It's great for scrapbooking, especially Project Life, because this is nicely sized that it's scaled down so that it can work for a card or for your scrapbooking. And so I haven't done much in the way of samples because I had some specific projects in mind, but I loved it and think, especially when you can get on a great deal, get over, I think I didn't actually count, but it's something like over 60 images. They don't even tell me. So many, they don't even want to count it either. But I mean, you have your 50 states, you have all of this, you have 60 some images for less than $10, which is great. Finally, I'll go back to my last couple staples. So here's number 9 and 10 on my top 10 list, in no particular order really. And that's the satin ribbon. The gold, white, and vanilla satin ribbon really are classic. They're timeless. You can use them on, I can't think of any project that you couldn't use them on. And they're 50% off in the sale. So 10 yards of this stuff for only $3 or $3.50. And you can use it all year on any project. And it just feels good to use. It's so pretty. And these are colors that never go out of style. You're always going to be able to use them as a neutral. So they'll go with any color you have in your house, which is great. And speaking of metallics, that brings me to my last item. My number 10 here on my list is the magnetic, I was looking at my platform, the metallic doilies. Now these come in 2 sizes, and they come in gold and silver in a small and a large. And let me show you what they look like in the reel. So here is one in the larger size. This is in the silver. And don't you notice it layers perfectly with the 2.5-inch circle punch. But you can use it by itself. You can use it in behind all kinds of things. Or you can grab your smaller sized. This one here, I actually just cut a small one in half so I could stretch it on either side of my sentiment. And so you can really use them in lots of different ways. I've used them for suns, I've used them in scrapbooking pages. And the nice thing is I didn't have to pull out my big shot. I didn't have to poke anything out. They're just here and ready to go in my pack of 24. And they are on sale again for, I think they're 30% off. And it's just, they're so cheap. I think it's less than $3 for all 24 of those, which is really a screaming deal. So those are my top 10 items. And I know I went a little bit fast, but I didn't want to take up all your time because I wanted you to be able to look at everything. You can see I have the link here to see all of the products, but just sort of, again, my favorites. The lovely Amazing You stamp set. That will always be my favorite. The mini treat bag set of dies and accessory dies. The Map It Out United States stamp set. The Sweetheart Punch for all of your heart needs. The metal rim pearls that go in the middle of anything that you need. The metallic doilies, the Memento ink, fast fuse refill, magnetic platform, and satin ribbons. Now, if you saw anything that you loved or you see anything in the sale that you want, you can shop through my online store, and I'd be more than happy to help you out if you have any questions. While you're shopping, if you use the hostess code, I will send you a special thank you gift to say thank you for shopping with me. And if your order happens to be more than $150, don't use the hostess code because you'll get all the hostess benefits. You'll get a minimum of $15 in free product to pick out when you're checking out, as well as you'll also get that thank you card and special little gift from me. You'll see all kinds of things. A few of my runners up was that I almost showed was the butterfly dies. And then there's some great things that are also, make sure you check out the holiday retiring list. These are also while supply lasts. The black glimmer paper that I can't live without. You have the woodland embossing, the tree embossing folder, and this lighthearted leaves stamp set are all amazing, extremely popular things that will probably sell out at some point, so you might consider. And if you find that you have a large list that's at least $100 or more, you might consider looking at the Stampin' Up! Starter Kit. This is your way of getting all the perks of being a demonstrator, that you can choose to save them and use them all just yourself. You don't have to do anything with it, or you can choose to share your excitement and enthusiasm with your friends and family. And as they purchase with you, you can start earning some money or just getting them to help you continue getting your great discounts. But when you pick out $125 in product that you like, you only have to pay $99, and you get free shipping for that initial starter kit. Then in your future orders, you'll be able to save 20% off everything that you buy. And on December 3rd, we're going to actually be having our pre-order for the upcoming spring catalog. So you'll be able to get in on the pre-order and get 20% off everything that you get with that as well. So if you have any questions about that, shoot me an email, leave a comment. I'd love to chat more with you because really it's a lot of fun. I have a group of my fun and crafty stampers that we chat on Facebook and we have get-togethers, and it's just a lot of fun, and we would love to have you join us. So thanks for checking this out. I hope this was helpful, and I will be back soon with more project tutorials, ideas, and tips for you. Thanks so much, and have a great day.